Hello, BAO peeps. I decided to make a stretch video, an upper body stretch video for all of you, since we're either working at home or we are using the computer for entertainment. So this will be about 15 minutes of stretching. That's great to do in the morning before you start getting on your computer or even doing dishes or gardening or all that type of stuff. And we'll get started now. So the first stretch that I do in the morning is something to stretch my upper chest and my shoulders, because we're all doing a little of this when we're on the computer, whether we're, trying not to do it or not. So this brings your shoulders back and gives them a little rest and stretch. So you just want to stand parallel. You want to get into a door frame, and you can either put your hands in the door frame, get a good grip. Your hands at the level of your shoulders, or you can bring it a little bit above your shoulders. It's a little more of a stretch above your shoulders, but you can graduate to that later if you're getting plenty of a stretch down here. So I'll do it a little above my shoulders, and what you want to do is just grab the door frame, and then just, hopefully the door frame's a little wider than ours. You should be able to just, without scrunching up too much, just get your body nice and leaning forward. So basically your arms and your hands are just letting you just rest in this position there. Just don't do anything that hurts. You're going to feel a stretch. It's not going to necessarily be super comfortable if you're tight, but you just don't want to hurt yourself. So I hold this here. I personally hold it for 40 seconds. You can start with 10 seconds and build up to the 40 seconds. Again, you should be feeling that right here. So this is a view from the side so you can see what it looks like, and you do want to keep your head straight. That means because you're leaning over, it's going to be a little pressure on your neck. It'll kind of look like, I guess they say, an angel. So you want to keep your body, your neck, in the same line as your body when you're doing this. Okay? So the next stretch I'm going to show you is a little bit strange, but once you get used to it, you'll feel more comfortable. And it's for your shoulders. So I'll show you in two different angles. What you're going to do first, because you always want to be even, do whatever you're doing on the right, on your left. If you want one direction, you do it in the opposite direction. And you're going to bring your right hand, your right arm forward first, and your left arm backwards at the same time. And so again, do this slowly. This is not a race. And you bring both arms up at the same time, which is going to mean you have to twist your body to the left. Bring your arms up, put them about near your ears, reach the sky, and then start bringing them back down. So that means your right arm was going up before, and now your right arm and left arm are going down. So I'm going to do this on an angle so you can see what it looks like in this direction. So right arm front, left arm back and up. And you're going to do a little twist to the other side and bring the left arm. The right arm is now going down in the back, and the left arm is going down in the front. Okay? So we want to do this 10 times. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you're going to feel that all up in here. It's a nice stretch. So what did I just say? We need to do the other side. So since we were bringing our right arm up in the front first, now we're going to do that with the left arm. So the left arm is going to go front, the right arm is going to go in the back, and you're going to do the same thing 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you want to try to keep your back as straight as possible, of course. You can squeeze your butt in and keep your back straight. Alright, so the next stretch is some more stretching of your shoulders. So this, you put your arms out to the sides, horizontal, parallel to the floor, and you can relax your hands. And what you're going to do is just bring your arms forward, try to get this stretch. And then backward as much as you can to try to get this stretch. So you should already be loosened up a little bit from that doorway stretch, and you're just going to do this 10 times as well. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so the next stretch we're going to do is we are going to interlock our hands, right, like that. But we're going to do it behind our back. And what we're going to do is straighten our arms. And maybe just this position is, you're going to feel like something in your shoulders, but this is actually to not just stretch your shoulders when you bring your arms up, it's also to stretch these muscles as well, which is something you use when you're on the computer. You don't even realize it until you feel the tightness. So you're just going to gently raise your arms up. Again, keeping your arms locked. And raise them as far as you can. So this is very similar to that doorway stretch, except rather than stretching out, you're stretching in. And you want to hold that for 30 seconds. And again, if 30 seconds is too much, build up to it. Start with 10 seconds. Let's just do 10 seconds for the video. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now right from there, you're going to bring your arms down again. And this stretch, the point is to get your hands like right by your butt, pull your hands down to the ground. So what you're doing here is you're stretching this shoulder muscle. You're bringing it down, because what ends up happening when you're on the computer is you tend to do this. So what we're trying to do is stretch this muscle. So we're going to pull your hands down, pull your butt straight down into the ground, and hold this again 30 seconds would be fabulous. But 10 seconds we can start with. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The next stretch is going to be for your neck. So again, the ideal is to bring your chin down to your chest, but if it's already a stretch in your neck before then just bend your neck and get as close as possible. So the main thing is to stretch your neck. So I'm going to bring it down, chin to my chest, and we're going to hold that for 30 seconds as well. And if it's 10 seconds, I'll do it for 10 seconds. If that's enough, because it's already stretching a lot, or if even this position is already stretching a lot, that's fine. And just build up to the 30 seconds. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next thing we're going to do are wrist stretches. So remember when we were intertwining, we got a little, we're going to get a little stretch of our wrists and our fingers, because our fingers do all the typing. So we're going to interlock our hands again, but this time we're going to flip them out away from us. So we want our arms to be parallel to the floor and at the height of our shoulders. It looks like this on the side. And we want to hold this for 30 seconds ideally. Again, if 10 seconds is enough for right now because you're feeling a stretch and it's too much, you can do it for just 10 seconds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll try to build up to that 30 seconds. Next stretch, same parallel arm, stretching our wrist further. So you want to be grabbing your 4 fingers. So let's do our right arm first. And if just grabbing it and not pulling them towards you very much is already a stretch, that is completely fine. Once you get more stretched, you can pull your fingers a little bit more forward towards your body and get an even better stretch for your wrist. But if this is enough for you, that's fine. And we want to do that for 30 seconds. But we'll do that for 10 right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Same thing, right? We want to be even. Let's do it for our left side. So again, left arm parallel to the floor, bend your wrist, grab your 4 fingers, and if you can, pull those fingers towards you. So you're not pulling them down, not pulling your arm down, you're pulling the fingers towards you, so you're getting a stretch in your wrist. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The next stretch is going to be shoulder, back, and that's something where it may feel a little uncomfortable, so just do what you can, or don't do it at all. What you're going to be doing is bringing your arm, bending your elbow, and touching between your shoulder blades. And then, that's with your right arm. With your left arm, you're going to bring it over and grab your right elbow. So, the idea is to pull your right elbow, which stretches this area of your back. You don't have to pull it that hard. If you're already getting a stretch just by holding onto your elbow, then just keep it there. If you want more of a stretch and you're not feeling it until you get down here, which will pull your hand further down your back, then pull it a little further. So it just depends on how flexible you are. And we're going to hold that eventually for 30 seconds. For right now, we'll do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What do? We do the other side because we want to make it even. So we're going to pull our left arm, bend at the elbow, put our hands here flat between our shoulder blades. With our right arm, go up, reach over our head to the elbow, pull as much as feels comfortable where you're just starting to get that stretch. And let's do it for, again, 30 seconds. You want to build up to it for 10 seconds right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I like to end with this really awesome, it's kind of a stretch and also engagement and strengthening exercise. And what you want to do is put your arms, again like we were before, out parallel to the floor, nice and straight. Make an OK sign with both of your thumbs. And what you're going to do is roll your arms backwards. Make, like a circle of about 6 inches in diameter. And what you want to do is this strengthens your shoulder, it engages your shoulder. So you might not be able to do that many circles or repetitions of this, so you can build up, but you want to try to build up to 70. And so you're going to feel that in your shoulder here, you're going to feel that probably a little bit in your chest, and it's going to strengthen your shoulders, it's going to engage your shoulders so that you keep good posture. So again, let's just do it for 20 reps. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So the important thing is to try to keep your arms as straight as possible. Do circles about that wide. And again, if you're getting tired and your shoulders are like, whoa, I'm not tired, just stop and do as many as you feel comfortable before you get tired, and you can always build up over time. Now the last stretch that I really like to finish this whole upper body routine off is something that again stretches your back and uses a little bit of your shoulders. So what you're gonna do is a little bit funny, is you're going to bend your fingers and kind of put your knuckles up against your head and your thumb kind of like by your cheeks. Okay, so it's gonna look like this. Now this isn't the stretch, this is just to get you in the right position. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna kind of like flap your wings like a bird. And you're gonna bring your elbows together. So it's possible you're only gonna be going this far because you're so tight. That's fine. Do as far as you can go. And over time, once you get more flexible, you'll be able to go all the way forward and touch your elbows. So again, if you can only do this far, that's fine. You want to go back and open your chest fully, and then forward towards your elbows. And you want to do 10 of these. I do 20, but I built up to them. So again, if this already is a lot, just do 5 if that's all you can do. It's fine, just you can always build up. When I first started this, I could only do 10, now I do 20 every day. Okay? So hopefully this will help you in waking up in the morning, get some stretching, get some little strengthening, and so you feel more comfortable and open while you're working or having fun on the computer all day. Take care.